Is this the Global Ecovillage Network?
Oh yes, we're the headquarters of the Global Ecovillage Network here in Findhorn Ecovillage in Scotland, but our work is spread all across the globe. There are ecovillages in every country you can imagine.
I've heard about ecovillages, but something about community, but what is it actually all about that you're doing?
We're building the new normal. It's been over 60 years that environmental problems are known. We have requested from politicians to protect the earth for future generations, yet nothing has been done. People do the changes themselves.
Yeah, that's exactly what ecovillages do. We learn how to replenish the soil, how to regenerate the ecosystem, harvest energy, support new culture, and the good thing is that people are already doing it all around the globe. The only hard thing is how to bring it together as a movement. So we don't only protest against dysfunctional system, but can actually show the alternative. It really sounds like a big job to build the new normal.
Yeah. It is, and that's why next Earth Day, the 22nd of April, we're launching a fundraising campaign to support the work of the Global Ecovillage Network.
Wait, should we just show them an example of a good ecovillage?
Yes!
Yeah.
So, I am Leona. I come from Hamburg, Germany, and I live in Arterra Bizimodu, a community in Navarra in the north of Spain. And I live here together with about 40 other people. And of those, we have a wide range. The youngest is about 3 years old and the oldest 70, so it's quite diverse. And we also have people from other parts of the world, but mostly from Spain. We work with sociocracy here, so we organize ourselves in smaller groups that we call circles. So I'm in the circles biogas or residuos and recursos, ecological transition, and the other one is maintenance. So all kinds of handy jobs, fixing tubes and these kind of things. And with the biogas, that's kind of my main thing right now. We are using the leftovers from beer production to create biogas that we can use in the kitchen to cook. And we're really excited about that. So I think one of the biggest things actually is a very simple permaculture principle, that is to make things as simple as possible. Why not bring the energy source closer instead of importing gas from Russia? We could actually produce our own gas here right in front of our door. And the biogas is produced in a way where we use the leftover. It can be any kind of organic waste, and basically it's small microorganisms that transform those organic materials to gas and also biofertilizer. So we use both of them. The biofertilizer we use in the gardens and the gas we use to cook in the kitchen. So I've always been very, very interested in doing things with my hands. I think it brings me down to earth. I spent a lot of time studying engineering and being quite up in my head. So especially here in Arterra, I started to go and start weaving. I use all kinds of natural materials that I can find around, whether it's wood or grasses or branches. So I make baskets and I carve. I just started to create some workshops to give on that knowledge to more people. Let's see how that goes. That's an exciting project. I've always really wanted to live in community. I feel like that is really where we get to the root. I feel like a lot of the issues that we have in the world nowadays, if we can learn to live in community, we can solve those bigger issues as well. Because in the end, it's about sharing responsibilities, sharing resources, and learning to live together, to go through conflict, to celebrate together, and to share our lives. So for me, learning to live in community has really been the only sensible thing to do. this feeling of empowerment and of taking things in our own hands, that is a really strong feeling, and I think that is something I guess you can learn anywhere, but there's places where it's easier. So yeah, that has been a big present that I got here in Arterra and that I'm very grateful for.
Wow, that was inspiring.
And this is only one example out of thousands of eco-villages. Global Ecovillage Network works to connect all of these initiatives, harness the lessons, spread this culture and make it more accessible to the mainstream society.
But it's a really hard work and we really need support. Therefore, we are launching a fundraising campaign now on the Earth Day. From 22nd of April, you can donate, and the good thing is that we got a gift from the big gift, and they're gonna double anything that you give to Global Ecovillage Network between 22nd and 29th April. It's a great opportunity to double the impact. Imagine you give once and they double. Wow!
But we can really do it together. That's why we ask every one of you to check our campaign page and leave a donation. You can also share it with your friends and family. And from the bottom of our heart, thank you.